out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
To the air, it's Scott. Scrambling away. Got a first down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Scott. Pocket breaking down. And the ball's out there after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turn.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Red 18! Red 18!
Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Into the secondary on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Scott. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem and the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Connection to the right. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Dropping back, it's Scott. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
White 53. White 53.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Keeping it yourself on the option is a great decision when you have quarterbacks like the ones the Ducks have had forever, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, Darren Thomas, Jeremiah Masoli, that guy Marcus Mariota, he was pretty dang good, too. Just the list goes on and on and on about guys that are at the quarterback spot that can run, that are playmakers, and they've done as good a job as anybody in the country finding those guys and using their strengths.
A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're down to the 20, first and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking for a man, it's Scott. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half with a run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And the Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Turns it on at midfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute at a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Scott. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah, of course. Now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after you've taken the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! The tag! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Dropping back, it's Scott. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.